Casey again. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm just chilling on my futon in my little beauty area. And I wanted to do my first YouTube made me buy it. There is so much stuff on this futon next to me because I've been watching YouTube for years. And apparently has influenced me a lot. And so I just want to share the things that YouTube influenced me to buy. So if you want to see what they are, keep on watching. So first of all, I want to start out with like the OG YouTube product in my eyes. And that is a Naked palette. I only own the Naked 3. My friend actually bought this for me, but I've been wanting it for a long time when I got it. I got it like 2 or 3 years ago. Like three or four. I don't know. And I wanted the Naked 2, but they were out of it, so I got the Naked 3. And I've hit pan on 2 shades in it. You know, I don't hate it. It's not my favorite palette. I still have a little brush in there. It's not my favorite by any means, but it is a really pretty palette, and I think it's great for beginners. Another OG product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I have been through so many of these. I just love them. Also, my friend gave me this one, the same friend, because I used to talk her into buying stuff, and then she'd hate it. But I would love it. So she got the shade Medium Brown, which was too dark for her. And I've been wearing the same shade ever since. The only problem I have with this is that when you do start getting to the bottom, it gets really gunky. Like mine's a little gunky right now. That's okay. It's still got a lot of product in it, and I'm still gonna keep using it. Next, I have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Now, I don't really use eyeshadow primers, to be personally honest. If you watch my videos, I just use concealer and I set it with a translucent powder, and I go on about my day and I haven't had any problems. But I have this one in my makeup kit for when I do makeup on people. But sometimes I still just use concealer. Alright, so this used to be my favorite foundation. It is the Revlon Color Stay. I always wore the shade Ivory. I don't really love it that much anymore. I repurchased it recently because I haven't been wearing it in like a year or two. And I'm not loving it as much as I used to. But this used to be everything. This used to be all I wore. And now I've experienced new things. Next, I have the Benefit Professional. I don't mind this, it works well. I also like to use the NYX Pore Filler. I feel like they're pretty much the same thing and it's a lot cheaper. But YouTube definitely made me buy this. I'm just gonna get my Benefit products out of the way. So next I have the Benefit Good Me Brow. I didn't really purchase this, it came in a little sample thing, but I've always wanted to try it because of YouTube. And I do love it, I need to get another one. Then we have the Hoola Bronzer. Everybody used to freaking wear this. I mean, it's great. But it used to be in every single makeup tutorial I watched. It used to be in every makeup tutorial I watched, and I had to buy it. It came in that same little kit, actually. Next, I have the Roller Lash, which I think came in the same kit. It was like a little holiday kit. It's just the mascara in my eyes. There's better ones out there. Next, I have the Wet n Wild Come Correct Concealer. I bought this because Tati used to talk about how it was just like the It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, which I've never tried. But I personally do not like this. I think it's very cakey under my eyes. Maybe I'm putting on too much or whatnot, but I don't like it. Next, I have the Tarte Shape Tape, which everybody still loves. I love it. This is like my 3rd tube. I always take out the little middle part that cleans this off and scrape all the product out. As you can see, this one is empty. And I don't have a backup, so I'm real sad right now. Next we have MAC Fix Plus, another OG product. I am empty, and I haven't wanted to buy any more, but I really do like this. I think it lasted like a year, so I really can't complain because I like it. Next I have the Hard Candy Glamouflage. This used to be on a lot of people's channels as well. And I loved it for a long time. This tube is almost empty. I'm pretty sure I've had another tube before this, but I haven't worn this in like probably a year or 2. I guess I just need to go through and get rid of some stuff. But it's very full coverage. Like the Wet n Wild Concealer, I think it's a little cakey for me now. So I no longer wear this, but it's only like $6 if you are looking for full coverage concealer. I have 2 more foundations. I have the L'Oreal Pro Glow. Honestly, I loved everything about this foundation except that every time I wear it, I get a giant pimple. So I no longer wear it because I don't want a giant pimple when I know I can prevent it. Like a regular giant pimple that I don't know I'm gonna get is fine, but when I'm putting something on my face that I know is gonna give me a giant pimple, I probably should just not have it. So this is the Infallible Pro Glow. I wear the shade Classic Ivory. It's got great coverage, it's very dewy, I have dry skin, so I just love everything about it except for that one thing. So, and if it didn't do that, it'd probably be my go-to. Then I have the Maybelline Matte Poreless. Everybody used to talk about this. People still talk about it. It's way too dry on my skin. I can get away with it sometimes if I put a lot of stuff on my skin beforehand, but I'd rather just get a dewy foundation. So I have the Too Faced Born This Way. This is the shade Porcelain. And I bought this on my birthday 2016, and this whole bottle's empty. I don't know if it oxidized in the bottle because I had it for so long, or if I just bought a completely too dark shade, but it looks a little orangey when I wear it. But obviously I liked it at the time because I used the whole bottle. This is a recent purchase. It is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. I bought this when I was researching on YouTube, like dry skin foundations and what people loved. And most of the videos I watched were kind of older, but a lot of people recommended this, and I hate it. 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 It always leaves like these weird lines on my face, and it looks very streaky every time I put it on, no matter if I use a sponge, a brush, what kind of sponge. I just don't like it. Alright, so I actually have two more foundations, which, I mean, apparently I only buy foundations I see on YouTube. So next we have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Porcelain. I'm currently wearing it right now. I think it looks good. It does come on a little streaky to me sometimes, and I have to blend it out really well. So it's not my favorite, but it's alright. Next, this is like my personal favorite right now. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. This is like my third tube of it. I will say that it's too pink for me, but I just try to make it work. I just make it work. It's very full coverage in my opinion, and I just like it. It's very thick consistency. It's really moussey, and I'm just into it. I honestly need another tube. I don't even have a lid for it. Next I'm going to talk about a setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I personally did not buy this. I got it free from Influencer, but I've always wanted it. Always, always, always. I just said when I go to the store and spend $40 on a setting powder. And everybody used to have this. People don't really talk about it that much anymore, of course, after I get it. But everybody used to have this. Everybody loved it. And I think it's okay. Sometimes it makes my little under eyes a little darker. I really like the Fit Eye Neutral Set and the Derma Blend Loose Powder one that's white. I just got that one recently too. But this one has like a little bit of tint to it, and sometimes it makes my under eyes a little too yellow looking. Next I'm going to talk about these oval brushes. I have a couple sets of them, and I don't have any of the Artis ones, which were like the big ones, but I don't like these. I don't like them, I don't like them, I don't like them. I feel like when I grab it on my face, it feels good, you know. When I gotta put foundation on, I feel like it's streaky, no matter which brand I use. I do use this one when I, like, if you watch my video on reverse makeup, I use this one, that one, and that's where I do my contour and stuff first, and I really do like it for that because I do put foundation on top, so if it's not blended out perfectly, it's totally fine, but for like just blending purposes, I'm not into them. Another brush sponge type thing. I have the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I really do love these. I've had so many of them. I've never tried a real beauty blender just because it's $20, and everybody says that this one's very comparable, and these are like $6. Honestly, I just bought two for like $7 on Amazon a few days ago. So if you're wanting a deal, I'd buy them off Amazon. But yeah, these definitely get the job done. Mine's real dirty right now. Oh, it's so dirty. But yes, they're great. I'm gonna keep purchasing them, obviously. I just bought two. Next, I'm gonna show you my LA Girl Pro Conceal collection. I really do like these. I have this one. This one came from my makeup kit. I do like them. I think they're really great coverage. Like the L'Oreal Pro Glow, they do give me a pimple every time I wear them, so I don't wear them. But I do use them on my clients, and I think they always look really nice. I've never heard anybody else complain about getting a pimple from them like on YouTube or anything, so I feel comfortable trying to use them on other people because I've never had anybody be like, hey, where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? So next we're gonna get into a little highlight action. Alright, so I wouldn't say YouTube directly maybe does, but Nikki Tutorials, a YouTuber, maybe buy it. Well, I didn't buy it, but I wanted it from her. I got it in my box term. This is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. This stuff is so pretty. I have it on my face right now. You can see my little glow. And I just love it. They're like $28. That's why I never bought my own, because $20 for a loose highlighter just wasn't about that. But I do love it so much. Next is a more recent purchase. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. And honestly, this is so pretty, but I think it's a little dark for my skin tone because I am really fair. But it is a really nice highlight. Next I have the Wet n Wild Gold Bar, which is from last year's holiday edition. They say it's, I think they say it's like champagne pop. And I really do like this. It's really pretty. I don't reach for it that much just because I like something more glowy. But I do like it. Next I have the Wet n Wild Precious Petals, which is also a really pretty highlighter. I think maybe this one's like champagne pop. One of them is like champagne pop. But I do like this one. It's like $4 and you really can't beat it. It's a little dark for my skin tone as well though. So next I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. OG product. It works good, Nice and mister. So our last face product is going to be the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have the light one and I love this stuff. It smells so good. I remember that everybody used to use this and I bought it one time and I swatched it on my hand after I got to my car. And I went back inside and returned it because I was like, that's really orange looking. Look at it on my face. It looks so cute and it smells so good. People always tell me I smell good when I wear it and I'm just like, thank you. So I have two mascaras right here. I have the new L'Oreal Lash Paradise Voluminous Mascara. If you've been watching any of my tutorials recently, I use this in pretty much every single one. Not the hugest mascara person, but this one is just doing something for me. I love it. And all the hype about it is real. Go get you some, girl. Go get you some. Next I have the Maybelline The Colossal Big Shot Volume Express. I wanted to get this because of Manu MUA. And here's the story. So me and my boyfriend went to Target. We're shopping. I always look at the makeup even if I'm not going to plan on buying anything. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, I really want to try this mascara out. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to spend the money right now because we're buying like something specific. And he sneaks it into the cart and I end up buying it because I always buy random shit so I don't even notice. But he accidentally got the waterproof one, which is totally fine, but I do not like waterproof mascara, so I'm not into this at all. Another Manu MUA related product is this Ofra collaboration. As you can see, mine's like all rubbed off, but I bought Aries, Hypno, and Charmed, and I love them all. This one's like the darkest one. Aries is always in my apron at work, and I wear it all the time when I go to work, and then Charmed somewhere. But I really love these. I'm so glad that I bought them. I always wanted his eyeshadow palette, the Makeup Geek one, but I never bought it. But I wanted it. Alright, so I have two more lip products. These are so old. As you can tell, I so hate when the labels are off lipstick. I mean, I love to carry them in my purse so then I can just, you know, reapply when I need to. Then the labels end up rubbing off and it makes me so sad. But these are the ColourPop Ultra Mattes. This one's in the shade Bedazzled. This one is in the shade RMB. And these are the most drying things I've ever put on my lips. They feel like they're just sucking every bit of moisture out that I ever had on my lips. Just flaking it off. Just flaking it off. It's like SpongeBob asking for water. Water. So I hate these. I've held on to them just for when I made this video. And then I have the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream. This one is in the shade Devotion. I really wanted a bright red, like deeper bright red. matte liquid lipstick, and this is just like the ColourPop Ultra Mattes. I just feel like they're sucking every bit of moisture I've ever had on my lips right out, and it's terrible. I've heard people say great things about these, so maybe it's just the color I got or the specific tube. So if you like one and it's a different color, let me know, but this one does not work for me. So I only have a few products left before we get to the palettes, even though I already talked about the Naked palette. I got more palettes, don't worry. This is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. Everybody used to use this as a base for their eyeshadow. I haven't used it in a long time, but it does work well to make the eyeshadows pop. Then we have the NYX Glitter Primer, and I wanted this because when people apply their glitter, it just sticks on there. And I love this stuff. It took me so long to find it because every time I went to Ulta, it was sold out. Sold out, sold out, sold out. Every single Ulta I went to it. I finally found it and I love it. And if you don't have a glitter primer, I would definitely recommend it. Then I have this Inglot Dirt Line. I never heard a bunch of people talk about this, but I remember a couple years ago I watched this video about this girl saying that she can make any eyeshadow or powder into eyeliner, and I watched it. She used the Inglot Dirt Line and it was amazing. And I just bought this year and literally it's so great. If you don't know what it is, I take my loose eyeshadows because if you just pour it into a little eyeshadow, it just kind of like leaves this ugly little spot in it. So I use the loose eyeshadow or I scrape a little bit of eyeshadow off that I don't really care about. And then I mix it in there and it makes like a little eyeliner, and it's like waterproof and stuff, and you can have any color eyeliner you want. So if you want to do that, get this. Okay, next we have palettes. First palette I'm going to talk about is the Laura Lee Violet Voss palette. I love Laura Lee. I actually bought this one instead of the Medium Makeup palette. This palette's seeing some love. It's very dirty. And I love this palette. I have no regrets about buying it. I don't use it as much as I used to because I'm always like reaching for the newer things, trying them out. But this one is so good. It's just so good. Next I have the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. Fit Pan on 2 shades, but I've had this for like 4 years and I am not a big fan. I used it today underneath my makeup with an oil that I dumped all over my damn vanity, and it was like a $60 oil, and now it's all gone. But anyway, this is very stiff. If you do not use it with the oil, in my opinion, you're gonna have a hard time blending it out. It's just a really stiff product. Next I have the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe. Mine is dirty. If you know how to clean it, please let me know because I can't figure it out. I try to use little wipes and stuff, but it's so dirty. This is what she looks like, and I use this today. I use this almost every day. It's just my go-to right now. Next we have the infamous Morphe 350. I love this palette so much. I mean, look at it. It's like fall, 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 fall. I love reds, oranges. I love this little cutesy looking yellow color. The shimmers are beautiful. If you do not own this palette, it's like $22 and it is everything. It's everything. I love it so much. It's still my favorite. Alright, the last Morphe palette I have is the Kathleen Lights one. I love Kathleen Lights. I just love her. She's like the most down-to-earth YouTuber. You can tell she's got her own shit going on. And she's just real and I love her. And she's just sweet. And this is what this looks like. I really don't reach for it that much, but I do like it. It's very pretty. I kind of want to use it now. Next I have the Modern Renaissance. Also very dirty. Let's open her up. Fit Pan on 2 shades. The Red Ochre and the Vermeer. And it's just everything. I mean, I'm sure I've already said that about something else, but I love these colors, just like the Morphe 350. I love these like orangey red, pinky colors for fall especially. And they blend out like a dream. Next I have the Anastasia Soft Culture palette. This got a lot of shit on YouTube. I had to buy it. I understand what people are saying. I understand. But I feel like I can work with it, and I really like the yellow shades in this and the blue shades. And this shade Adorn, this like shimmery shade, is so beautiful. So I like it. I have the Anastasia lip palette. This is brand new. Brand new. I bought this a while ago too. I'm doing a wedding this Saturday, like makeup. So I bought it for that. And it's completely untouched. So I'm really excited to try it out. I didn't want to try it out yet. Just because it's expensive. Alright guys, I know I've talked about a lot of products, but we only have 3 products left. The first is this e.l.f. Matte for Matte palette. It is just, I think it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 8, 9. It's just 10 matte shades that are... Did you see that? This one just flew out at me. And I've only used this palette like 2 times, so how is it already flying it out? This palette's okay, it's like $10, maybe it's like $8, I don't know how much it is, but I never reach for it because I already have all those shades and better formulas in my other palettes. Next I have the Tarteist Pro palette, the eyeshadow one, and I love it. I do wish I had maybe some more shimmer shades, but I have plenty of palettes that have shimmer shades. All these colors, matte colors, are so beautiful. They blend out so nice, and I reach for this all the time. The last product that we have is the Juvia's Place Masquerade Mini. And I think Nikki Shoriel is going to buy this too. These are some beautiful pops of colors. Then you have the reddy, orangey, browny, pinky shades that I am obsessed with. And oh, the shimmers are so pigmented, the mattes blend out so nicely. The other thing is that this is made for darker skin tones, so I have to go into a different palette to get like transition colors and stuff. But other than that, what more could I want? What more could you want? Alright guys, so if you made it to the end of this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I know I had a lot of products. But thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see y'all next time. I hope y'all have a great day.